So hey guys, and welcome to the video. Today is the 24th of April 2022 and we are here at Blackpool Pleasure Beach for another vlog. This vlog is mostly going to be around updates at the park because we were here fairly recently, but since we were last here, the big one's opened, Grand National's opened, also Icon Enzo is now a thing, so we'll be checking that out today. Don't expect a review from that, and I'll be explaining more as we get in the park and we start going around. But yeah, I am here today with Oakley, and look at this big chunky camera he's got. Hello. Are you compensating for something there, mate?
Yeah, it's a bit big, isn't it?
Yeah. So
taking big shots of biggin.
If you're not following him already, go follow him. Joe's Coaster Picks, I don't know what it's called. I don't know, I'll leave it down in the description. But yeah, really excited to get on the retracked bits of the big one today. That is definitely what I'm most excited for here at Blackpool Pleasure Beach. Also, I've heard great things about the Grand National and how that's riding. So again, we'll go see it. What are you excited for today, Joe?
I want to see the big one retrack. Probably see Enzo go around. I know you're not a big fan, but
yeah, and again we'll get more into that as we do go around the park and we start exploring. Right then, so let's actually get into Blackpool Pleasure Beach and start our day here. Like I said, I am really excited for the changes here today. Park hours are 10 till 5, so got a nice day of it. Not the longest hours, but you know, we'll deal with it. I'm sure we'll get a lot done. Not expecting it to be a busy day. So yeah, let's get into the park. Right then, so we are in the park. Nice efficient turnstiles today. Nice to have turnstiles at work, eh, Joe?
Yeah, mainly can't seem to do that at the moment.
Right, I wanted to show you this because this is very, very new. This is the Station 2 Grand National. Oh, here it comes. But yeah, they've got these glass panels now, so you can see the coaster. It's much better in my there we go. Much better in my opinion. I prefer this to the old railings that used to be here. But yeah, it's all nicely painted up. It's had a bit of structural work done to it as well. Yeah, all lovely stuff. So Joe, I think our first ride of the day shall be the big one. I know it's a rule that we go on Icon first, but I think as an exception, to pay homage to the big one, we should go on it first.
You are breaking the rules here.
I know I'm breaking the rules. That's right. Let's get on the big one.
Which one?
Look at it. I mean that one right there.
Oh, biggin.
That big one.
Biggin.
Right, so walking towards the big one, and here is another change for this year. Well, for recently, I wouldn't say for this year. It's Enzo, look at this, the back spinning seat on Icon. I love how you can get the views of it from this platform outside the Coasters restaurant, but there it is. Good old Enzo. Will I be doing it today? I don't know, we'll have to wait and see. Joe, will you be doing Enzo today?
I will if you do, because
yeah, well,
you want to go on it.
We'll have to see. But yeah,
you don't want to go on it.
Let's actually head towards big one now. But yeah, look at it.
Look at it.
Right then, so we've just waited a short while for the big one, only to have the queue evacuated because of winds. We reckon it's valid again because
the second train was nowhere to be seen. They've closed it.
Yeah, the closed shutters, haven't they?
Closed it due to high winds. So it could have valid again. So
yeah. We'll update you guys as we go along. But for now, I want to show you Icon's new door. Look at it. Because of Enzo, they've had to put the Enzo queue right at the end where the ride access pass was, and where the queue went before, that is where ride access pass is now. But yeah, there's a brand new door, Joe.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
How exciting.
How exciting. Tell you what is exciting. Good ride on Icon. Are you ready?
Are we going on Enzo today, right?
No. I had a look earlier and I was like,
You were slightly tempted, weren't you?
I was tempted, but I was like £15 now. Nah. So right, let's get on. Icon. there we go then. We just had our first ride of the day on Icon, and my god, it's running slow, but we had a front row ride and it was really good. We found out, by the way, the big one didn't valley. It's just running on one train, and it was just waiting in the station for the winter pass. So hopefully we'll get on the big one again later. And big shout out to the guys that gave us that information in the station. Big shout out to you, Joe. How was your ride on Ico at Blackpool Beach?
Best ride in the country, by far. Better than any Nemesis.
Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah, it's real good. It seems to be running smoother than it did at the start of the year. Don't know what they've done to it.
This is where mine and your opinion differ, because I don't know. I was sat on the right side in the front, and it was a little bit rattly. I don't know. Maybe it's just the Mac rattle, and when you notice it, you can't unnotice it. But yeah, it was. It's definitely still a smooth coaster. It's just got a little bit of a rattle to it. But yeah, I'm not sure what we're heading off on now. I would. Oh no, yeah, we are heading off to Grand National. So this way. Right, let's go this way. Yeah, we're going to head off to Grand National since the big one's closed. Yeah, we will. We'll go on the next new thing for this year, which is the retrack of Grand National. Now,
the first two drops.
Yeah, the first two drops. The bits that really needed the work. I'm really excited for this, because I've heard, like I said at the start of the video, that it's riding significantly better. We'll have to see, we'll have to put that to the test. Joe, are you looking forward to good old Nash?
Not gonna lie, no.
You're not a massive fan of this at all, are you?
It's very rough.
Yeah.
Very pleasant.
I feel like the retrack's definitely going to improve things. If the reviews of it so far are to be believed, yeah, it should be a good ride. So right, let's get on Grand National. I'll give you my thoughts after. Will it be rough? Will it take our spines out? We'll have to see. Alright then, so we have just come off the Grand National after its retrack, and it's not got any better. I mean, on the bits, you can tell which bits have been retracked, because it's nice and smooth in the transitions. It's just when it gets down the bottom of those drops, it's just bad. That's all I can describe it as. It's a bad roller coaster. Like, Joe, what do you think to that? Like, it was, like, I'm not exaggerating when I say it, it was bad.
It was so, like, forceful in a bad way that me and Ryan, as we're, you know, we do this all the time.
Yeah.
We gave ourselves probably that much airtime each.
The restraints came down.
Literally, as we got to the bottom of the double down, they just went, and they're just stuck down, and you're like, oh.
Well, yeah. So we're not going to be going on that for the rest of the day. Yeah, I'm going to go get some food. I am. But yeah, that wasn't great. RMC it. Get RMC on the phone. Get that RMC'd. RMC 2024 here at Blackpool Pleasure Beach. Yeah. Right, here we go on the Wallace and Gromit Thrill-O-Matic. Today, Tuesday. Oh my god. My favourite scene in the whole ride. Look at it, it's really good. You need to chill out, you. Oh no, it's shutting. Oh no. Ah. Oh Joe, what does that mean? Oh, we've activated something. Oh dear.
Oh, see ya.
Right then, so we've just had a great ride on the Water Grommet Thrill-O-Matic. Everything seems to be working on there. Now, we're heading off onto Big Dipper. Third best woody in the UK this is. I think it's really, really, really good. And it appears to only be running one train, unfortunately, but should get on soon enough. It's quite a fast-moving ride in terms of the queue. It's right.
Oh, there's only one train.
No. Well, we'll have to see. We'll have to see. We'll let you know how long we waited for it. To be fair, most things are on one train. Like I mentioned, the big one was on one train when it was open. I imagine Infusion's on one train. Icon's on two, one Enzo and one regular. So that's good to see on Icon. So yeah, let's get on the Big Dipper.
The Big Dipper.
The Big Dipper. It's not the small dipper, it's the Big Dipper, just to be clear. Oh, it's always good to get back on the Big Dipper. I really, really enjoyed that. It was really smooth ride, to be honest with you. For saying how rough it's ran previously, that was really, really, really good. Joe, what do you think to it?
Yeah, it's not too bad. I think it is still the best one on the bar. It's quite scenic and quite nice. Like,
yeah.
Nick Streak is a bit stale. Is that the right word?
Yeah.
Like, it's a bit more like there's not much to it. There's enough to this.
Yeah.
And I think because it's not as wild, it's aged better.
Yeah.
Grand National, I think because it is quite wild, has gone badly almost.
Well, one thing I want to show you, the reason why I've done the video here is I want to show you the queue for Enzo. So, if you exit the Big Dipper from, where do you exit the Big Dipper from? Round here. So yeah, sorry. So you exit the Big Dipper from round here. If you continue round, instead of going up these stairs or going over to Icon that way, the Enzo queue is actually right here. Joe, you want to glamorously show off the Enzo queue?
Well, you've just basically said to them the only way they can get on Enzo is if they come off Big Dipper.
It's not. I should point out, there's these stairs here that you can go down. I just wanted to point it out because I didn't know how it was going to work, fully. But yeah, so I thought they were going to use the ride access pass queue. It turns out that wasn't working very well, so they just knocked down the wall and created a new door for the actual queue. But yeah. Having a really good day. We're going to get back on Icon now, and then do you want to go on some Orange Woods Nick Street?
Yeah, unless big one's open.
Yeah, unless big one. Big one is still closed. I've not seen it going round. It is sad that it's not open at the moment. I'd really, really like to get on it, and it's such a shame that we didn't get on it this morning.
The wind feels to be calming down.
Yeah.
And according to the weather, it should calm down by about 3-4 o'clock. So
right, let's get on Icon and hopefully get on Nick Streak. Right, let's go. Right then, so we've just done Icon again on the back, well, a second from the back on the non-Enzo car. And yeah, it was really good. I really enjoyed that. It felt a bit forceless for me on that go, and I don't know what it was. But yeah, it's got a bit of a rattle to it again. And now I've noticed it, I can't unnotice it, and it's kind of bothering me a little bit.
You know, your viewers are just going to think you're a bit weird. You just got off the Big Dipper. I went, oh, it's so smooth, it's so smooth. And you come off Icon going, oh, it's wrestling.
Yeah, but what I mean is, compare it to how it usually is, and then compare it to like how I'm describing it. That's what I mean. But yeah, still a good ride, but again, just a bit forceless for me on that one. There was less forces on it than I was expecting with it being a back ride. And oh, there we go. There's Enzo, look. And I want to mention Enzo because we've noticed the operations faltering a bit, haven't we, Joe? Because of good old Enzo.
They seem to be slowing down, and because the air gates for the row 7 and 8 still open, even though there's an Enzo train there, people just go on the ride because they expect that, oh, we've got the spinning seats, yay.
And they just stood on the metal piece of floor.
They don't realise it's for other people who are paid.
And they just stood on the metal piece of floor. Yeah, They could have done it a bit better, in my opinion. They're working with the best of a bad situation though, because Icon was never designed for Enzo, and the station was never designed for Enzo. So again, they're working with the best of a bad situation. And I've decided I'm not going to do Enzo today.
Unless we can get on it for free.
Unless we can get on it for free, but we'll talk about that towards the end of the video. And the reason for me not going on, I'm sticking to my guns. £15 is just too much for it, I'm sorry. For 3 minutes of spinning. Enzo is, I wouldn't say busy, people are going on Enzo today, and today is a bit of a quiet day. Like, we waited there for Icon, what, like 5 minutes, 10 minutes?
10 minutes, yeah.
Yeah, so, you know, people are riding it, and it is a quiet day, so it is proving to be popular here at Blackpool Pleasure Beach, which is good to see. It's good to see revenue coming into the park, to be honest, especially after COVID.
Both times we've seen, being in the station with the Enzo train, there's been probably 1 or 2 people queuing for it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, every time it is going round with people on it, it seems like this is the perfect capacity for an Enzo train. I can't imagine what it's like on a really busy day. It must be hell.
Oh yeah, on a busy day,
it's doing well.
Yeah.
But this is quiet. Like the Icon queue currently isn't passing the building.
I'll show you the Icon queue in a second to give you reference, but yeah, I agree with Joe. On a busy day, that thing's going to be a nightmare. Not just for Enzo, but for Icon in general.
Especially if it's on 3 trains as well.
Yeah.
Enzo's then what? Enzo's going out every 3rd train.
And that's one Enzo train's going to be slowing down the operation. So I'd love to come here on like a late night riding and see how it does. But yeah, it's Enzo, I guess. Enzo is Enzo, and it's here to stay, in my opinion. They say it's a limited experience, but it ain't. It's definitely here to stay with how much those Mack trains cost. And here's a queue, just for reference.
Look at that.
Yeah, queue's not big at all. It's right. Let's get on our next ride, and I'll see you there. Right, so we were walking past the Icon shop and decided to come in to see if they had any new merch, and they do, don't they, Joe?
They've got loads of Enzo merch, and they've got this zipped up pockets.
I really like that. I don't understand why more parks don't do this with the zips.
Yeah, because they like to secure your phone.
Yeah, secure your loose articles.
I don't know why all the parks are doing this though. The dual sort of stripes on the arms.
Because look at yours.
I've got it, and there's so many at Thorpe and so many at the towers.
Maybe they're from the same company or from like a certain manufacturer, and they like, I don't know, not recycle designs, but like add different colour schemes for different themes and things. Yeah. But I do like those. I think that is really good. This is why I like wear my fly hoodie to theme parks, fly fleece. Yeah, just for the zips. So something like this, I would consider purchasing this, in all honesty. How much is it? Does it give you a price? Oh, here we go. The price is...
What do you think, Rios?
Oh, 25, I'm saying. 25 it is. Oh, no, I can see it there. I can see it there. It is 34. 34.99. So 10 more than I was expecting. And they've also got some new Enzo merch here as well. Look at this. I really do like the Enzo branding. I think
can't buy it until you go on it.
No, can't buy it until I go on it, and sadly we won't be doing it today. Also got some pin badges here as well. Enzo pin badges. I do like how big they are, to be honest. Are they pin badges or are they magnets? No, they're magnets. Okay, that explains why. But here's the pin badges. Do you like those? Oh, these aren't new. I showed these last time. But yeah. Good bit of new merch. I really do like the Icon merch. There's a lot of it as well. Like Pleasure Beach are really good at the merch. They really are. Their merch game is really strong. I would say they are second to Merlin though. I'd say Merlin are the better merch providers. But the merch they do have are really good. I love this shirt. This shirt is really nice, and it's the nice shirt. If you know, you know. But like, you can get the bad shirts, you get the and you get the good shirts. These are the good shirts. These are nice. But yeah, just thought I'd show you around the shop. And like I say every time, I really wish I could have this sitting on my shelf. What are you looking at? Oh, they've got some more zip-up hoodies. Like I say, more parks need to do this. Right then, so we've just come out of the Icon shop and we've talked to the staff outside the big one. They don't know when it's going to be open or if it's even going to be open. Me and Joe were saying Blackpool are really good at opening closed rides, so you know, we'll have to see whether it does open. But until then, we're taking a ride on the most underrated coaster in this park, in my opinion. And that is the Revolution. Absolutely love this thing. But I tell you what I don't like, Joe, the height. I am starting to pee myself. I'm starting to turtle a little bit. Oh dear. Oh, the wind. Oh, I don't like it. I'm having to hold on, I don't like it. Look at this. You can get some amazing views from the top of here though. So right, let's get on the Revolution. Alright then, we've just had a good ride there on the Nickelodeon Streak. Tell you what, it's not a bad wooden coaster for its age. They have got some good wooden coasters here, bar that one. That one's not very good at all, as we found out earlier. Yeah, we're not going on that again. But yeah, it was a really good ride there on Nick Streak. Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, it's alright, nice scenic. Sort of, I think again, like if we are talking of RMC, one of the ones here, I don't think Nick Street's long enough.
No.
It does feel really short, doesn't it?
It'd be a bad decision if they were looking to RMC it. We're going to go on Ice Blast, but before we do, I just want to see if there's any vantage points from Valhalla, because it's due to open this summer, and we're getting very close to the summer now. So I am expecting an announcement in regards to an opening date for this very soon. I can't really see anywhere that you were able to get an advantage point, to be fair, from here. You're taller than me. Go on, try and lift it over. There we go. There we go. Whatever you got there was
in slow motion.
Was the current progress. Yeah, put it in slow motion. But yeah, I am expecting an announcement for this soon. There's got to be something, because the park have been very, very hush-hush on it, haven't they?
Yeah, they've been dropping teasers and stuff, haven't they?
Yeah, they dropped a trailer not long ago, actually. They look really good. What? This way. Oh yeah. Right, let's get on. It's fantastic S&S shot tower. It's not the best in the UK, it really isn't, but tell you what, it's definitely worth the ride when we're here. So yeah, let's get on Ice Blast. Then, so we had a good ride there on Ice Blast. I still think the one at Fancy Island's better. We'll be getting on the one at Flamingo Land very soon when their new 10 inversion coaster opens. So eventually, if it ever opens.
You know, it's been 2 years since it's meant to open.
We don't know. It's a bit of a mystery, isn't it?
Yeah, just a little bit.
Right. So you can see some Valhalla down there. There's a big pile of woods. I'll zoom in post.
Look at that. Look at that wood.
Look at that wood. Well, I'll get some shots on flying machines to give you a better look. But yeah, that's the state of it. It looks, you know, it does look there at the moment, doesn't it? Like, it could, you know.
Yeah, it just needs a bit of clearing. Right, it looks about done.
I think that's what they're. I think they'll do it before, obviously, it opens. But yeah, it will open for some, right? I'm guessing. I'm guessing.
I'm hoping it soft opens in June.
Yeah.
I think if they leave it to like August and they open it in Fram, the staff aren't gonna. They're not going to have any sort of training, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They need to sort of deal with a small crowd before a big crowd, just to be fair on the new boats and the new systems in place, etc.
I am really excited for Valhalla though. I've heard it is one of the best water rides in the world, not just in the UK. So we'll have to see how it rides. But the facade's impressive, and if the waterfalls come back on outside, then it's definitely going to be an enjoyable ride.
Yeah, it's going to be good.
You may get wet, but you'll get very wet. You may get very wet, sorry.
Some fire effects as well.
Yeah.
Very good fire effects.
I've heard stuff about the fire effects, actually.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we'll have to see how it rides later this summer. Alright then, so we are on the flying machines. I really do like this for the scenic views. You get a great view of the big one and your rides in this area. Grand Nash looks to be closed now, sadly. I don't know whether that's a blessing or a curse. And you can also see the Valhalla construction. Like I said, they've got some debris or some, you know, cleaning, not cleaning materials, sorry, building materials they need to clean up in the plaza area for Valhalla. Here we go. Look at that.
Look at that.
That's currently the status of Valhalla. Like I said, really looking forward to it. And Joe is behind me.
Hello.
How are you enjoying your flying machines experience?
Quite windy.
It is, isn't it? I can feel it blowing about a bit.
You can see the car. Look at the car in front.
Yeah, look at the car in front. Oh my god. Right. I'll see you off the ride. I want it that way. Tell me why. Alright then, so come off the flying machines, went on Derby Racer, which was really good actually, and now we're on the classic Ghost Train. I think it's a really good dart ride. There's a really good selection of dart rides here at Pleasure Beach. I'm not with Joe on this one. Oh, I'm gonna go find Cloggy. If you didn't know, this is the most haunted ghost train in the world. Haunted by a ghost called Cloggy. Let's try and find him. Here we go. Ah. It's a cred. Because look at this. Look at that. It coasts, look. It's got to be a cred. That is on some people's cred lists as well. I know people who've got that on their creds list. If you didn't know, a cred is a roller coaster that you've ridden. Whoa. I am on 92 creds, therefore I have ridden 92 different roller coasters. Oh, which wooden beam's gonna fall, I wonder. Ah! Bone grinder. Oh, that's not working. That's the only effect that's not worked so far, to be fair. Oh, and we're outside. Here we go. Oh! Don't know why that scared me. And here we go. Time for the cred. Woo! Oh, there I am, look. Has to be a cred, hasn't it? It's gone a bit cold now outside. It was warm. Oh, this is the funny smelling room. It always smells a bit funny in here. Oh. It's gone all dark. Here we go. This bit's a bit dodgy as well. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Do not stand up. Don't worry, I'm not planning on standing up. Oh dear, this is where Cloggy is. Let's go and try and find Cloggy. Try and find Cloggy. Woo! Cloggy. Oh. It's pitch black in here. This is where Cloggy is. Cloggy! Can't find Cloggy today. Right, I'll see you off ride. Right, so we just came out of a fantastic ride there on the Ghost Train, or at least I did. All the effects are working, bar the woman in the mirror. Yeah, it was really good. I just want to talk for a second about this area of the park. Now, I know Pleasure Beach Experience has talked a lot about the future and of this area and potential development opportunities within Pleasure Beach. And I sort of wanted to throw my own 2 cents in here. Now, this is a big area of the park. And if you demolish this and you use a car park at the back, you could fit a good roller coaster in here, to be fair. What would you want to see at Pleasure Beach next? What do you want to see on this area if they demolished everything?
The big one to be open.
The big one to be open. Yeah, I mean, there's been rumours about Mac Big Dipper for ages now.
Well, it's because they love Mac, isn't it?
Yeah.
They've got a good relationship with
Roland and Mac family.
And the Thompson families.
Yeah, exactly. So it could easily be a big hit. It makes sense.
Yeah, because like I remember watching Pleasure Beach Experience's video, and they said a dive machine, and I think it would go well here. I really do. I think a nice B&M, something expensive, would be good at Pleasure Beach, particularly because they're going slightly more upmarket than they have been in previous years. So it's definitely an area of the park to watch, in my opinion, at least anyway, because all this is all wasted potential. I mean, you could knock this wall down here, or remove these catering stands here. Knock all of this building down. You've got a large space of land to play with. It's all very interesting, isn't it? And
yeah, like literally, there's arcades that no one uses here.
Yeah.
Impossible. So an old Vekoma madhouse that no one uses.
So yeah.
And then, yeah, there's literally nothing on this side, and apparently there's just a car park down here that no one uses either.
Exactly. So you've got plenty of room for development, and people always say Blackpool struggle for space. In my opinion, they don't. They just use it.
They have to be clever with their space.
Yeah, it's like Alton Towers. Like Alton Towers are running out of space that they can build on, because they can't build in the garden. So Blackpool is sort of in the same situation here. So it'd be interesting to see what they do for the future. Right, let's head on. I'm trying to think where we can go next, to be fair.
You know what's funny?
What?
These they charge 80p for in the shop.
Oh, they charge 80p for those, and they're on the floor.
There's 3 of them on the floor.
Right. Right then, so we found ourselves on the Pleasure Beach Express platform. I really like this ride. You get some fantastic views of the park, and we decided, you know, nice chill rides. Plus, you get some fantastic views of the Big One construction that's took place. Yeah, so we'll go and see how that's looking now it's all complete. Too bad the Big One ain't open. We're hoping, aren't we, that it's going to open, but we've got
Apparently at about 4 o'clock the wind's dying down.
Yeah.
Should be alright after that.
2 hours. Well, no. What time are we on now? We're on 3 o'clock. So you know, closed at 5. We've got a good amount of time before the park closes. So there's always time for the Big One to open, isn't there, Joe? I'm just focusing on you being very antisocial at the moment. You better be looking at Ico's Instagram on that.
Why would I be doing that?
Because Ico's Instagram is fantastic. And if you're not following me, link down in the description. Go follow me. Right, we'll see you on the Pleasure Beach Express. What? Oh yeah, I plugged you earlier. Go follow Joe on Instagram if you're not already. I said it earlier, but he wanted me to say it again, so there we go. Alright, so we've just had an interesting 20 minutes, so we waited for the Pleasure Beach Express. But Ico's on YouTube. Turns out that it's not on. And there was no signs to tell us that it wasn't open.
Or staff.
Or staff.
There's 2 members of staff stood outside the Big One queue.
We were just stood there.
That it's not open, but yeah, we can't put anyone on.
So yeah, interesting 20 minutes. That was, yeah, I feel like an idiot now standing there. But we said, didn't we? We were like, oh, we'll just wait a bit longer, and a bit longer, and a bit longer, just waiting for it. But no, it never came. But yeah, very, very poor on Blackpool's part, not telling anybody that it was closed. So again,
You checked the app and it said that there was a 14-minute wait for it.
yeah, he said there was a queue. He didn't say it was closed. So, man, nice one, Blackpool. But yeah, if you didn't know already, or if you couldn't tell already, we're off on Avalanche, the good old Mac Bobsled. I really do like this. It's quite intense in some places, and this is Jenna's favourite here at the park as well.
A bit of weird air sound.
Yeah. So yeah, let's get on. This Mac Bobsled, I think it's actually, no, I thought it was coming down there. I was going to try and get it here, look. Because this is a great place to get views. So yeah, let's get on. Right then, so we've just come off of 2 great rides there on Avalanche. I have to say, it's really underrated rides here. I definitely think Revolution is the most underrated, however, just because of the intensity and the amount of force you get at the bottom of the loop before you go into it.
And a couple of pops of airtime.
Yeah, you get some good airtime as well, don't you, on good old Rev. we're going to head off to Steeplechase now. Yeah, kind of disappointed that the big one's still not open. Although,
oh, Enzo's empty. That's the
first time actually I've seen Enzo empty today. So take that as you will. Enzo has proven to be popular here at Blackpool Pleasure Beach. But like I said, it is affecting the operations a little, which I thought it would, in all honesty. So yeah, let's head over to Steeplechase and get a ride on there. It's one of the only coasters we've not been on today, admittedly. Are you excited for your ride on Steeplechase, Joe?
I've got on the big one.
Yeah, I'm the same. I was expecting you to say that actually. I would really like to get on the big one. So we've not been on the big one this year.
The better arrow.
Yeah, the better arrow. Yeah, the last time Jenna came on Steeplechase, it really hurt her legs because of the way that you sit on it. But yeah, the big one shows are still closed. Sorry. So it's gone. The actual staff are not at the front anymore. So I don't actually think we're going to be getting on this today, which is yeah, which is a good sign, I guess. Like, you know, like we expect rides to be closed. Sorry. When you're at a theme park, expect rides to be closed, especially when there's winds. But you know, still disappointed when it does. Yeah, still disappointed when it does happen. So right, let's get on. This good old Arrow Classic. Right then, so we've had a good ride on Steeplechase. I won, of course, didn't I, Joe?
You know, you lie about this.
Yeah.
So how do you think your viewers will ever believe you when you actually win? So every time you go, I've won a duel, they won't believe you.
I do win a duel every time. I won a duel during the Towers Times event anyway.
That's what you're saying now, you see. But what actually happened is I won by quite a lot.
He did, to be fair.
I did, yeah, didn't I?
You did.
Yeah. Say to your camera that you're a liar.
I won. Right, so if you couldn't tell already, we're going on Icon. Yeah, Enzo has been empty for the last couple of rides, hasn't it?
So we're going to try and sneak in a sneaky for free.
Well, no, I mean, we're going to ask, and if they say yeah, then we'll do it, but I'm not paying for it. I just can't. I can't bring myself to pay for it. It's £15. We learned something interesting, though. Apparently, they're in agreement with Mac, aren't they?
Yeah, they're sending a portion of the profits to Mac, so they have to keep track of every single person who's paid.
So I presume that they've not fully purchased it in that case.
I feel they have, but they've probably got a discounted rate for Mac to then give it them at a discounted rate. They have to give some of the profits back to Mac.
Yeah, let's get on. This beautiful Mac Mega Coaster. I mean, I love this area, I really do. I think it looks so clean. It always looks clean as well. They must really take care of this and like tidy it up and stuff.
It's not real grass. You don't have to cut it.
I mean like, because people must throw all sorts down here. Like, you see all sorts of stuff carved into queue lines and stuff all the time at like Merlin parks. So yeah, by the way, if you do carve things into like the woods on queue lines or you write stuff on the walls, don't do that. It's not very nice and it doesn't look very nice either. So yeah, let's get on Icon. Quite excited for this. I do like Icon. It'll be the third time we've done it today. Had 4 amazing rides on Icon. Wow, that coaster really does warm up throughout the day. We did have to wait in between rides though. We only waited, what, like 15 minutes? 10 minutes?
Yeah, it was pretty quick. I think, to be fair, the slowest thing was just Enzo.
Yeah, Enzo was...
There's what, 6 cars and then you've got your Enzo car. It's taking 2 rows out. So each dispatch is actually slower. And then there just seems to be because of the way the station's,
yeah,
there's just a pile of people in 7 and 8 because they think they can get on the Enzo seats but aren't sure they can. So what happens is they then get in the Enzo seats, get told off, go back into the bays. And
that happened a lot, didn't it?
Then it's just a pile of people in bay 7 and 8. And then what happens is obviously 7 and 8 are only cleared every other train onto the normal Icon train. So then row 7 and 8. Is that right?
7, 8, yeah.
Yeah, row 7 and 8, they just pile up at the back, and it's such a choke point. That's where the Enzo people meet. It's where the actual turnstiles are. So it just ends up being a bit of a mess. And today is a slow Sunday.
Yeah, and
so I imagine on like a late night riding, and yeah, it's going to be hell.
I completely get what you mean by people trying to occupy the Endo seats, because that happened on more than one occasion, didn't it?
Definitely, yeah.
It's a problem, and they need to sort it out. It seems to me like it's a bit of a half-assed idea. It seems like
to be fair, it screams impulse buy.
Yes, it does, because the Icon station wasn't designed for it. They've had to saw a hole in the wall and put an extra door in Icon to make it accommodate Enzo as an experience. What I do like though is that they've separated the Speedy Pass wrap queue and Enzo queue, so the people who do need to use wrap can legitimately use wrap. That now feeds into the main queue,
which is also a bad choke point.
Yeah, which is a bad choke point. I reckon the turnstile should now be at the door for the main queue, and Speedy Pass people and wrap users should be allowed to filter through. Yeah, to filter through, because at the moment they're having to go through turnstiles. Staff are having to release the turnstiles for those users to go through, and for someone in a wheelchair, for instance, that's going to be hell for them. That really is, trying to get them through the turns. I don't know, it just needs some work. I do feel like it will be done though. Or hopefully it will be done anyway. But yeah, just having a single queue for Endo has both solved a problem and created a problem, I guess.
They've got what, a month or two to fix it, because before the main summer holidays start, that's really when they need to fix it by. So they've got a couple of months just to get the hang of it, get the staff used to how Enzo works, I guess. But yeah, it's a bit of a shambles at the moment, not gonna lie.
Yeah, I would as well. I'm going to say something controversial, but I would have had 2 Enzo seats. So I would have had one on one train and one on another, because they would have been able to filter a lot more. And I feel like part of the price is the fact that it needs, like Poxbill said this actually, it needs some exclusivity to it so that people aren't flooding Enzo. And I feel like putting a second Enzo seat would have solved that. Also, I feel we were told today that Pleasure Beach pay royalties to Mac Rides each time someone pays for Enzo, which is really interesting actually. So
yeah, it might like explain why it's 15 quid per go, because you know, if Mac are asking for some money, they can't charge 10 quid or 5 quid, which might be reasonable to some people.
So it's all interesting, and I'm sure it will get solved eventually, but yeah, just Icon itself is an amazing roller coaster. We're going to start walking over to Spoons, but Icon, because we're going Spoons after. Icon is an amazing roller coaster, and those 4 rides just embed it in me. But like I keep saying, I just can't. I haven't got the heart to place it above Nemesis. I just think that Nemesis is the better coaster, in all honesty. And though that Towers Times event, ERT Nemesis, you should have been there. It was so good, man.
I was working.
Oh mate, would you have gone though if you you know, you weren't working?
Yeah, probably. It sounds really good. We had a good chat in the car. Me and Ryan we don't really stop talking. The camera goes away and we just continue to ramble on about rubbish that doesn't matter.
So talking about our day then at Pleasure Beach, the park was a bit dead. There wasn't many visitors there, so the experience, the atmosphere just wasn't there, which kind of killed Pleasure Beach for me a little bit. I've definitely had better days at Pleasure Beach, for instance, which, you know, is good. You're always going to have those off days, and I feel like today was an off day. I definitely enjoyed myself.
It's not a Thorpe day.
Yeah, it's not a Thorpe day. It was definitely a good day.
Thorpe day.
Yeah, definitely a good day. But like I say, overall, you know, it's just been one of those off days, I would say. But yeah, if you have liked the video, please smack that like button, hit that subscribe button, and turn on all notifications so you don't miss a single video. I'm gonna give Joey's third shout out on Instagram here. Go follow him on Instagram. I'll whack the link down below. I'm sure he's done the thumbnail for me.
Sure.
I'm sure the thumbnail has been done for me. But yeah, please do subscribe because I've got plenty coming up. There's plenty of events at Merlin Parks I'm going to be covering here on the channel as well. So yeah, I'm pretty sure you're going to join me for those.
Yeah, where are we next week?
I don't know. I'll have to get back to you on that one. I am also planning a bit of an exclusive here. I'm planning a trip to Chesington with Jenna. We're going to stay over the night over in Chertsey, and yeah, we're going to go to Poulton's the next day, because I absolutely loved Poulton's Park last time, and it's been a park that I've been wanting to get back to for so long. So
Jenna will really love it as well. It's very her park.
Yeah, and I'm sure she'll love Storm Chaser as well, because Storm Chaser is amazing.
Definitely.
So yeah, again guys, I've been Ryan from my coaster. This has been Mr. Oakley Dokley.
Bye.
And we shall see you in the next video. Goodbye.
Ta-ta.